I'm Jim Seip. I'm joined by Frank Bodani. Frank, we're on the field at Beaver Stadium. Penn State 2-touchdown underdogs, lose in double overtime, and we saw some signs that this team might turn it around this year.
Yeah, I don't think people expected anything what we saw, especially in the second half tonight. I think a lot of people actually were concerned that it might be more lopsided than 2 touchdowns coming into this because Ohio State, hottest team in the Big Ten, they'd scored 50 points in 4 straight games. And everybody knew where Penn State's offense was. And actually, for most of the night, Penn State's offense was exactly where everybody thought it would be. But it was the defense that really got them going.
They trailed 17-0 at halftime. A couple interceptions, including one by Mike Hall in the fourth quarter, kind of turned this game around. And we saw some amazing performances tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was the defense that kept giving the offense more time. I mean, Zettel's interception return for a touchdown sparked it, but Mike Hall's really, kept them in it because at that point, the offense still was not getting it done. Finally, Christian Hackenberg got the passing game going a little bit, and you almost had a feeling that they might actually go ahead at the end of regulation. I mean, they had their shot.
They were at the 14-yard line. I think they ended up 14 or 16, ended up kicking a field goal to send this into overtime. They lose in double overtime. Christian Hackenberg sacked on the last play of the game.
But the thing was, Penn State went into overtime and scores a touchdown, almost amazingly enough. And you think their defense is going to hold them, right? Because it had the entire second half. And then all of a sudden, Ohio State played like they probably hadn't all night and scores twice in overtime. And just kind of a wild, kind of crazy, very late night.
There was a couple questionable calls. It didn't go Penn State's way. How does Penn State regroup next week?
Well, the way they regroup is that next week is Randy Edsall week. It's York County week. Penn State's playing Maryland here. We don't know the time yet, but that's their chance. I mean, they've lost 3 games in a row. Rebound next week or else.
So we'll see you next week.